Good to go. Beautiful day here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to fabulous Rohnert Park, California, in the North Bay of the San Francisco Bay Area. You are here for semifinal lacrosse action between the University of California Golden Bears and the Sonoma State Seawolves. My name is Dave Almy. I am going to be doing your play-by-play today, and I am joined in the booth by the inimitable Mike. You're killing me, Stripes Lantier, doing our color commentary. Mike, good to have you in the booth again.
Thanks, Dave. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a beautiful day in Northern California. We're on tap for a beautiful game, several games of lacrosse here, and teams are looking to get ready for the national anthem, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. It is, dare I say, almost an autumnal day here in Rohnert Park. It's sun's out, the wind is blowing. It's pretty nice right now, but you can tell the temperatures are going to be falling pretty soon, and that's going to impact the game. The field might slick up a little bit on this Rancho Cotati turf, which is known, incidentally, in the area for being, can be a challenge in the colder weather.
It is. It's a few years old. Seen a lot of football, collegiate lacrosse, obviously, as well as the Rancho Cotati High School lacrosse team plays here, both boys and girls. It's probably due for a retread in about 6 years.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there, but it is a glorious day, and it's looking fantastic. Congratulations to Rancho Cotati, and thanks so much for hosting us here today in this beautiful town. We are getting ready for the national anthem. We'll pause to salute our country and many veterans, and we'll get back to the action just as soon as we get started. So
you betcha.
Thanks again for joining us on what we hope will be an exciting day of lacrosse. All right, and with that, we're just about getting ready to get started here. Mike, we had a chance to talk to the two coaches before the game today. We started off with the Seawolves coaches. They are led by Panchito Ojeda, a longtime figure up here in the North Bay, respected guy at the helm of Sonoma State's program, which has been around since the 1970s. They expect a tough matchup today, but it didn't seem like they felt like they had a lot to lose.
No, they don't. They come into this kind of not remembering the last matchup, 11-4, but the score was definitely not indicative of the way they played. They are on the rise. They've had some successes the last couple games, but Cal is a force to be reckoned with.
I think the Seawolves feel like they can run with this Cal team. They were indicating they were on the first half of the end of the first half when these two teams first met. It was only 4-2 they were down, so they definitely ran with them for the first half. Cal, on the other hand, they went 7-0 in league play this year. The rest of the record maybe not stand out as far as success with a 9-5 record, but ranked nationally in the MCLA around 15. They feel pretty confident here today, don't they?
They do, and they had a really tough schedule. Ned Webster, obviously East Coast transplant, Notre Dame product, comes from a great pedigree out of the Baltimore area. But Ned knows the value of a tough, stingy schedule to prepare them for the game that we're about to see.
Mike, if you were in that huddle right now, what would you be telling your guys if you're on the Sonoma side?
You know what? Have fun. Play loose. Don't play tight. Let's just go ahead and see what we can do here and take it each face-off at a time.
Do you think there's a danger for Cal, overconfidence, having beaten the Sonoma team a little soundly the first time out?
It's possible, but this coaching staff is so seasoned. They know how to talk to these guys. As Coach Christine said, these guys, it takes a lot to get into Cal. So these guys are thinkers. They analyze and reanalyze. So
dare I say we might see the Euclidean theorem used on some shooting angles later today, Mike.
Exactly,
I picked that up on the Cal sidelines. I don't know about you. I had to look it up online on what they call the intertubes. That's where we're coming to you live on the NorCal Sports TV network. We're up in the booth with Neon Dion, the engineer. He's already looking fantastic. He's got his hands on the switches. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, he's a svelte lad.
The goalies have touched gloves. The ball is at the face-off dot. Mike Lantier, we're getting ready for some exciting college lacrosse action here out in lovely Roanoke Park, California. Thank you, Rancho Cotati High School, for hosting us.
Absolutely.
Lovely basket of fruit waiting for you when we got here.
Yeah, the green room is outstanding. Thank you.
All right, so here we are. We're at the dot. And we are getting ready to get underway. And there we go.
I think it's Galante going there, and he has been a special player for Cal this year.
And Cal goes right down the field. They're moving the ball. Number 22 on the Cal side.
Mark Galante.
Mark Galante, he's got that ball, and Cal starts down on offense. They're going to work it back to X. Number 7, Tyler Yamamoto. No, that's the wrong number. Jake Lombardo, who has been terrific this year from the X spot. And they're going to continue to move it around the outside. Cal taking its time on this first possession. What do you think they're hoping for, Mike, as they work the ball around the first time?
Well, I think everybody wants to feel each other out in the first couple rotations here. I mean, it's a young Sonoma defense, but very well coached by Steve Johnson out of the San Diego area. He's a Sonoma alum, All-American, and they're just gonna see what Sonoma will give them.
That's right. So a little test down the line by number 9, J.P. Jossi. He takes a drive to the net. First shot stripped that away. And Sonoma takes a nice little turnover by number 9.
That is
Jared Bear.
And he's under heavy pressure and will turn it over.
That's a tough turnover. You can't take those opportunities and let them get away.
And he gives it right back.
All right, so number 1 gets it in the box.
That is Angelo Lagamarcino, and he is a local product here from the Casa Grande High School. Very highly touted high school player. Still holds the record at Casa Grande High for most goals in a season.
And he is absolutely the offensive threat that the Seawolves are going to rely on heavily today. Big, tall, rangy fella, again, out of Casa Grande High School. Local guy, probably had to drive exactly 3 miles to make it to the stadium.
I think so.
All right, so the Seawolves are getting their first settled offensive possession. They're going to continue to work it around. Back up to the top, dodging down the alley. First shot, kind of a can of corn.
Yeah, that was just a nice save, right about knee level, pretty easy to track. We got some unsettled here.
Yep, good play by Cal, number 17, working it down, right out in front. Oh, that's a missed opportunity by your Cal Bears. Lombardo's going to wish he had that one back again, and of course, because Sonoma was right there chasing the ball out of bounds, they get possession.
Yeah. Good pressure by the goalie to at least hear the footsteps, cause him to misshoot that ball.
You hate those miss shots.
As a coach, that'll drive you crazy.
All right, so here we go, a clear by your Seawolves, moving it cautiously up the field. Nice change of possession, nice change of field. But here comes the pressure. We've already seen Cal apply it pretty steadily on the first time clear. And it looks like Sonoma's going to have better luck this time around. Number 12, Justin Bear, up at the top. He's been active already this time. We've called his name a couple times out on the defensive end, and he is looking getting rid of that.
He is looking to get it to a short stick.
I think the pin's out of the grenade with that thing, Mike. He is trying to get that in.
And we have a timeout. Sonoma.
You know, Mike, I'm going to say that's actually a pretty smart early in the game, but a smart timeout by Coach Pancho Ojeda.
Yeah, Ojeda, a Marquette product, played this game at one of the highest levels. Very smart guy. He's a Virginia-based coach, relocated here to the West Coast. He knows the game, and he knows when someone's uncomfortable, it's time to take a timeout and let's keep possession.
Thinking some jitters on the part of the Seawolves in this early going, a couple struggles to get the ball into the box on their first attempts to clear.
Yeah, I think they're definitely feeling their nerves right now. I mean, this is matching up pretty easily, but we'll see. We'll see how this thing pans out.
Again, the wind is blowing slightly west to east here in Roanoke Park. We don't suspect that that's going to have a major impact on the outcome of the game. It's not that strong, but it's definitely going to be enough to cool the temperatures. Kids on the bench are going to be bumming a little bit later.
Yeah, that later game is going to be a little chilly. Santa Clara and Cal Poly. Yep. Both teams, obviously know this type of weather, so they shouldn't be surprised.
I went to the Army-Navy store. I brought my survival suit. I'm
noticed
ready
that.
for it myself.
Yeah.
It's a good look. Pack stands here today. I would say, despite this being almost a home game for Sonoma, there are, I would say, a plenty of Cal fans in the stands today. I'm assuming that we will be hearing from them all game long.
Yeah, incidentally, Dave, I Google Earthed this location to the Sonoma State campus, and it's exactly 105 yards to Sonoma State.
That is a nice little turn of events for your Sonoma State Seawolves. Despite being the 4 seed and the visiting team, as you heard from our geographic coordinator, Mike Lantier, literally only 342 steps away. Lagomarisimo with the ball. He is going to take it right up to the top, try to get himself a full head of steam here.
You know, they revolve the offense around him. He is just a playmaker. He's got a rocket of a shot, both left and right.
Finian's all over him on defense. Moves it back up to the top, and this could be a look right here.
Well. What a beautiful shot. Spencer Riley out of Santa Fe High School absolutely found a seam and buried it. Wow, that is going to shake off the cobwebs for Sonoma.
Yeah, I would say that's exactly the start Sonoma was looking for there, Mike.
Absolutely. I mean, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Lagomarisimo, but everyone's keen on him. But guess what? There are others on this offense that are very, very effective.
Riley with 10 goals and 9 assists on the year adds to that total and gets the Seawolves out to a fantastic start. And we're right back underway again at the dot. Cal looking to dominate there, but here comes Sonoma looking to get right back down in the offensive end of the field. That's a possession for number 32. Kieran Farah, and he is in the box, doubled, but Cal lets it go. But a nice takeaway by Cal.
Yes, number 13 there, Finian Meager.
Yep.
And we go to in transition here. Let's see if Cal can do something with
Quickly
it.
up to Rusty McDonough. McDonough pushing the ball just like they wanted to do. Number 20 with it now behind the net, Brendan Cook, and he settles things down for the half court. Or field, if you want to be technical.
Exactly. I like that about you, Dave.
You know, we cover a lot of ground here at NorCal Sports TV network.
We do.
Sometimes it can be hard to keep up. We may even slip in some water polo terminology if everybody's not paying attention. All right, so here we go. Cal settled down, moving the ball around the perimeter, trying to get a sense of what the Sonoma defense is going to try to bring him. Very young defense on the Sonoma side. Cal was able to exploit that pretty heavily in the first time these two teams met up.
Right.
And again, moving the ball at X. Nice pick set. No roll. And back again.
Zach Thompson there in the pipes for Sonoma. He's kind of their little engine that could. I mean, he is really vocal. He's going to direct traffic. Here we go. Oh, big collision. Welcome to college lacrosse. There you go.
That might clear some things up. Speaking of getting rid of the cobwebs, Mike, that's one of those things that will take care of it. Here's the replay. That's a pretty good lick put on. Some might even say it was a little on the high side. Seemed to get him a little on the head, but no call from the officials.
Yeah.
Cal right back on the offensive attack.
No, I think this crew, they're a local crew, do a lot of these WCLL games. Yeah. They do a lot of high school. They've seen the contact. They know what to call.
Lombardo's dangerous with the ball. Had about 7 points the last time these two teams met, so you can bet he's going to be getting a good look from.
What a big save. Yeah. There you go.
Thompson, he's going to get some
confidence out of that.
Yeah. Bellis out of Irvine, California with the rip.
Oh.
But
turnover. Makes a little mental mistake there. We've got a flag now.
That's going to be a delay of game penalty. Anytime a ref sees that one, he is going to call it. The goalie, that was a...
Yeah, Thompson, I think he just was frustrated with the call, and, Ponch is going to have to settle him down. Yeah, his defense surrounds him. This is fine. We just got to bounce back.
Sonoma's got a couple of young goalies, Mike. They're both freshmen. They're both emotional. Feinstein in between the pipes for this game, and that's the kind of mistake unfortunately, you get them from your freshmen. You just hope to avoid them.
Absolutely, yeah. And what we're looking at here is clearly we're looking at 30-second technical. Interesting.
We'll see how this young Sonoma defense handles their first moment of adversity.
Yeah, we're getting a backup goalie here pretty quickly. I think Ponch had to take a timeout.
And we're just looking at a timeout. Now the refs look like now there's your timeout.
Smart. He hates to do that, but it is what it is. Goalie's still very upset. He needs to gather himself.
How do you, Mike, as someone who has experienced frustration on a lacrosse sideline in the past and maybe had some challenges dealing with it from an emotional perspective, what would you recommend to the goalie?
Well, it's something you got to look inside and go, you know what? I am bigger than the game. What the game is bigger than me, and I need to settle down, take a deep breath, listen to my coaches. I got to listen because when you start seeing red, I've done it. I've done it here in the States. I've done it in Canada. Not good.
Mike, you've got an international reputation for your sideline behavior, don't you?
I think I still hold the record in Alberta for the Canada Day tournament being escorted out by the Mounties. 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish we could say that is invented. That is not. That is a true story. The Subway Center, I think, has a picture of the moment up there in Calgary, Canada. Fabulous place. Shout out to Shannon Hankins, who I think is listening online. A mother of goalies is what they call her.
That's true.
I hope you're listening, Shannon, and that you're enjoying the day. Another shout out to the United States Box Lacrosse Association.
Yes.
They do a fine job. Shaden Santos, otherwise known as Shay Shay the Panda Man.
Yes.
Hope he's listening and enjoying the day. I know he's got a great summer of box lacrosse up ahead of him in his rapidly growing league. Okay, so we're almost back to the action now.
Yeah, we got a big boy in there. It looks like Jackson Fileho, and he is an Amador Valley.
We got Andrew Moore is actually who that is there. Remember, I did a really poor job of setting up the rosters for this thing, so we have to actually go online here. So apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That is some faulty technology on my side of the ball, but here goes Cal on their first man-up possession. Let's see what they got. About 30 seconds to see what kind of havoc they can wreak with the man-up. So working the ball around. Find somebody on the crease. Oh, that's a missed opportunity right there.
And there we go. Moore getting his bearings. Let's see what he can do with it.
Steps right out of the crease. That is a pretty clutch turnover right there for Sonoma. And they're going to try to slow it down as much as they can.
Lunsford now trying to move the ball up.
Well, Cal's trying to get them in the double. But it looks like Sonoma's moving the ball right up the field, Mike.
Yep, absolutely. Beatty again.
24 Tavrea. Sounds like he's going to head towards the corner. And I think they've effectively killed that one off, Mike. Not an impressive opening possession for Cal's man-up unit.
That's too bad. That's an opportunity. That's a missed opportunity they're going to want to have back.
Yeah, they want to reel that one back in. And so now Sonoma back with possession. Managed to avoid a mistake by the freshman goalie. And they're back off again. Here we are at the top of the key. Number 23, Stuber, working the ball around back and forth with Lagarissimo. Am I saying that right?
It's Lagomarsino, but that's okay. It's,
we'll call him Lago.
Semantics. Yeah, we'll call him Lago. Yeah, that's what his teammates call him.
Well, I like to feel like I'm a teammate of these guys up here in the booth. Not the most athletic thing I've ever done in my life, but then again, I've never really had an athletic career dominated by athletic performances.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's a lot to
ask.
It's a mouthful.
All right, so Sonoma working the ball behind. Here we go. A little play from X. A little looking where I'm moving the ball. 24 Tavrea again behind.
Yeah, he is definitely
he's a load to handle right there, Mike, is what he is.
He is. But they split time. Lagomarsino and he definitely are the go-to guys, and there you go.
Big shot from Lagomarsino, misses wide, but Sonoma's back there to back it up with number 33, Alex Asna. Back on the possession, Sonoma. 24 dodging down the alley. Tavrea has been busy so far. He is looking for it, and there's a rip. Oop. Again, just a little bit off the mark.
And Nick White there giving him a little bit of love on the follow-through.
Yeah. Sonoma's getting its shots off early, Mike. I think that's probably one of the things they really wanted to do. Let's test this goalie. Let's get some heat on him. And so far, they've seen it happen. Yeah,
I think this is definitely something that Ned Webster was not expecting, that they're going to really attack. And, well, there we go.
Now, that was...
and Cal right back at
Olympic-worthy dive
Nick
by
White
Sonoma.
on the move.
And here comes number 14, Nick White, running right down the gut. They're trying a little fast break. There's your shot, and just misses wide. Number 16, Pistonik, which is about as good a lacrosse name as I can think of.
Oh, absolutely. Out of Calabasas, California. Highly touted by Coach Webster and staff. So
nice grab by the freshman goalie. Seems to have collected himself. Cal showing again some great pressure on their ride, really forcing Sonoma to...
there you go, Rusty McDonough. He'll take that and say, I'll have that.
Down to 16. Oh, there's that slick run at Park Field, Mike, we were talking about earlier.
It's only going to get worse, Dave.
And Nick White slows things down. And Cal starts operating out of the half-field set again. Do you think Quint Kucinich is listening to this play-by-play and thinking my job's in jeopardy?
No, I hope not. He's a Boys Latin product, not a big fan.
Okay, well, we'll stop right there. We don't need to get any deep. We don't need to make enemies here. We're all about the love of the game.
I'm kidding.
No, we kid, people. We kid. All right, Cal up at the top of the key. Moving that ball around. Nice, slow pace. Trying to be as patient with the ball as they possibly can. Out on the wing to 10.
Nice crowd filling in here. This is good.
Yeah, I like to see it. Of course, they might be showing up for our second game today Santa Clara Mustangs, Broncos versus your Cal Poly Mustangs. We're having horse-on-horse action later on.
I think so.
Cal still working the ball. There's a nice little split.
Ooh,
Just missed. Jossie got a good look at it, had a great shot, just missed by a couple inches. Boy, that's a shot they'd like to see.
Absolutely. He's a big fella, 6'1", 200 out of Redwood High School locally down in Marin County. A powerhouse in the NCS.
Yeah, Redwood's been good for a while. Some up and down years recently. Oh, here comes again. A good look. And the Sonoma defense closes quickly. Cal's forced to retreat, take it back behind, and operate behind. Here is the ever-dangerous Lombardo. And there it is. Just like that. Cal's on the board.
Yeah, you could definitely tell that Sonoma was not happy with that body contact, but Lombardo just muscled it, and good shot.
And you see working right up that side, gets a nice jump right over the top of the defender. Had the goalie screened, almost threw out the entire shot. Mm-hmm. But you know what that is? That's just a smart lacrosse play, Mike Lintier.
I'd have to say so. I mean, I think he's going to test his guy and say, okay, what are you going to give me, and how many can I get in the net on you?
Yep.
Any player really is going to be doing that in the first quarter of a game.
And I would think that after the performance he had against his team last time around, it's got to put the fear of God a little bit into the defense. And don't want him to heat up.
Absolutely.
All right, and here we go again, and right back underway with the face-off.
Galante
nice old pinch and pop.
Galante, just absolute manhandle. I mean, he's a sophomore.
Of a beast.
Chaminade Prep, SoCal boy.
Lacrosse is just about everywhere these days, Mike Lintier.
Well, it's nice because I moved out here in '82, and it was just starting. Sonoma was obviously one of the big programs. Used to host the Western States tournament right here at Sonoma State. It was fabulous, but it's gotten a lot better. Nice
little behind-the-back pass as Cal settles down into that half-field offense again. Pressure behind the cage, and here we go again. Lombardo, he's going to get right down in the middle. Well, he got into the middle of the field, Mike. He just pulled the trigger a little early.
He did, yeah. That's one he wants back too because he had that step.
Right in the gut of the field. Fortunately, Cal's there to back it up, and we'll see what Cook wants to do with it as he moves it back to Lombardo. Right back into the action, gets a little pick, moves it up to the top. Miles Rosberg moves it over to the far side. Little stutter step. Number 43, still looking. That's Michael Bellis out of Irvine, California again.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
There's another shot.
Oh, good save.
Good way to get that stick down. Boy, that goalie's going to start feeling some confidence here. Feinstein, another nice little getting that stick down, making Cal really work hard. You know what I like is the Seawolves. They're looking more confident as we go. Yes, they're letting some seams here, but goalie's playing just as I said it. And number 12, Matt Dixon, rings one up for Cal Golden Bears, and they take a early 2-1 lead. Nice little move right down the alley. Nothing flashy about it.
Mm-mm.
Just beat him to that lower pipe.
Yeah, 4:29 left in the first here.
So we probably should keep people up to speed on what is going on with the clock. Yeah, just missed it lower.
That's a good step by the goalie. It's just, hey, you got to shake that one off.
You're going to get scored on, Mike. I mean, the goalies have to be probably the most mentally tough position, other than maybe a firefighter.
Well, absolutely, and what's nice is there's a couple apps out there, Goalie Metrics, I believe.
That's a terrible app, Mike. Goalie IQ is the one that really gives people help. Goalie Metrics, I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Well, it's a Canadian.
Oh boy, here it comes. That
wow! Kabang! Matt Lazanich, the long stick. He just says, "I'll take that." The Bishop School product, Del Mar, California. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he pulled that stick back like he was going to ring a bell.
Yeah.
Look at this. Here's, you know what? This is every goalie's worst nightmare. That long pole. It's hard to pick up that angle.
Well, you just generate so much power with that thing, and the goalie's just a hard swallow. Here we go. Either I get it or I don't.
Yeah. So my heart goes out to him. I don't think even Goalie IQ, one of the better iPad apps for goalies, would be able to help you out in that one. Sometimes you're just going to have to grin and bear it.
Well, Dave, your son was a goalie, and I coached him up over the years, and short memory. You got to forget him.
Yeah. I absolutely agree with that. Still dealing with some of the psychological bills associated with that.
Galante again, just showing his presence.
Cal is feeling it.
Oh, there we go.
Really an important save for number 40, Feinstein, between the pipes. The last thing they wanted right there was a quick goal from Cal.
This is definitely in the 4-minute mark here. If Sonoma can get a turnover here and get a quick one, we got a ball game. It's still very much within reach.
Yeah, the Sonoma defense is starting to look a little tired. The ball's been down on their end of the field quite a bit for the last 3 or 4 minutes, and If they don't start getting it, they'll get a possession. That's going to be problematic. Unfortunately, right there and then.
Oh, nuts.
I think number 3, Mac Quinn, may have heard some footsteps on that one as they were bearing down on it. The goalie wanted to get that ball into transition as quickly as possible, and Quinn was, I think, heard a golden bear thundering down upon him.
A little bit. Yeah, Coach Johnson's got to be biting his lip on that.
Yeah. Can't have those kinds of opportunities go to waste. So that leaves Cal back on the attack. And the bear is growling right now. Has a big shot. And again, another
J.P. Josie.
J.P. Josie just absolutely with a stinger from up top. A nice lefty shot right there out of Redwood High School.
Yep.
Really let one rip right there. You can take a look at the replay. It just gets that one-step lefty shot. Far post, Mike. You don't draw it up any better than that.
No, that's just good shooting technique. You know, you can see that he finishes showing the goalie his numbers.
You're saying there's a rotational aspect to what he's doing there with that shot.
Well, you want to generate that power.
A little core strength, Mike?
Something I'm not aware of at all at this juncture in my life. But yes, that's exactly what you're looking for.
I think I may know what you're feeling. But now we've got Cal on a little roll, up 4-1 with 3:15 left in the first quarter. Sonoma's got to keep their cool here, Mike.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, here we go.
They got a nice possession. Now, this is a big possession for the Seawolves, particularly as we get down to the end of the first quarter here, Mike. They really want to pop one in.
Yeah, this is something that they've got to execute. They got to get this thing, cut this lead in half with a goal, making it 4-2.
You got to watch that Ward right there with that, Alex Hasna.
Well, Andrew Razzo, the referee on this near side, he is one of the league's best. He played himself in college, and he's keenly aware of.
Mike, it's unlike you to hear you compliment a referee.
It is absolutely unlike me, but Razzo is, I found a space in my heart for him. He's just a really good guy.
You guys, you get cuddly every once in a while. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so here we are back on the. Sorry, everybody.
Here we go.
Moving the ball around the perimeter. Lago moving it around. I'm not going to even try the last name again. Back up to the top. Sonoma looking for its opportunities with Hasna back up top. Moving that ball quickly back and forth. They look like they've got a 2-man game set up top. In the Twin Towers offense. He had a moment there where it looked like he had a shot, but didn't pull the trigger. Plombo looking for a better opportunity. Back up to Hasna. Hasna dealing. Spinning it back around. It's going to clear a little space. No, back down the alley to Hasna. I got the names a little mixed up. Here comes Lago. A little step around the crease. Low angle shot.
Nice save.
That was probably not the one they were looking for right there, Mike.
Finian meager on that ground ball. Up.
Cal now struggling to clear a little bit, playing a little hot potato. Back across the field.
Uh-oh.
Good ride by Sonoma. Mike, I'm going to go out. I'm going to say it. If Andrews Chang was out there, he would have had that ball.
You might see him with that. I mean, Meager's a heck of a player, but that was just a mental error. Not a very good pass as well from his teammate, but hey, it happens.
Yeah, it does. Well, the crowd is starting to get into it as they feel the first.
Co-eds are here.
Again, how many steps? 352?
Yes.
All right, number 24, Trovna back onto the net. Bat the X, looking for some opportunities, keeping his head up. Always a good thing to see. Tavrea dumps it off. Coming up the side now. Looks like we got Gonzalez. Nope, sorry, that's Avery moving the ball around. And we're back up to the top.
Here we go.
Here comes Lago. He's looking for a big shot off the top bar.
Kissing the top bar. Nice shot. Nice rhythm.
Kid's got a gun, Mike.
Yeah, I think he's definitely in the 100 mile an hour range. I think it's 102.
Yeah, you have to be a member of the NRA to carry that thing around. That's the question.
I think so.
Oh, when that's a tough turnover right there for Sonoma. And
well, that's good instinct
raises
there.
His hands up a little bit.
That's
as
Nick
if
White
to say,
again.
What the heck?
Although
he may do something besides heck. All right, nice bounce pass back to the goalie. The Florida product moves it up the field. Team captain is a sophomore, Mike.
Well, you got goalie. Yeah, you got to love that. I mean, you can build around this guy. I mean, to have your teammates vote you in as a sophomore, as a team leader, that's huge for the coaching staff, huge for the program.
Yeah. All right, and Cal calls a timeout as they want to look to do a little bit more damage with 24 seconds left in this first quarter of action. We've seen some back and forth type stuff going on here, Mike.
Yes, sir.
In the early going, we've got a bit of a dandy. Although I suppose it's more dandy if you're a Cal fan than you are a Sonoma State fan.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you have levels of dandy, Mike?
You know what, Dave? That's a great question, and I usually think about that just before I close my eyes at night.
I really don't want to hear about what you think about closing your eyes at night, Mike. But that's a topic for another day. This is a family show. I believe the FCC is listening. Nope, we're getting them. Nope, Dion, FCC listening in. No, we got the big no from the engineer.
Outstanding.
Sorry. So, all right. So we've got a full range of possible topics we can cover off. The very last of which is what Mike Lantier is thinking before he goes to bed at night.
Well, Dave, let me just interject. If we are a family show, I'd like to shout out to my family, hopefully listening online. Brian Lantier, a Navy lacrosse player, as you well know. He resides in the Dallas Metroplex area.
I think I see him down there in the tank top.
Oh, do you?
On the far right. No, did he make it up there from Austin, Texas?
No. He was on the golf course last time I talked to him.
Okay, couldn't make it up in time to the game, despite only being 350 steps away. It's actually a beautiful day for lacrosse out here. You know, not too hot, not too cool. We wish everybody that is listening online in all points around the globe could be here with us, because it is just it's phenomenal out here. And if you've never visited Sonoma County, this is a great time to do it. The leaves just coming out on the grapevines. If you're a wine enthusiast, this is apparently a place to be.
Yeah, unfortunate with the fires we had last October, but both Napa and Sonoma are rebounding. It's good to see.
And we're rebounding right into the Cal offensive possession, and a heck of a check by your Sonoma defenseman. And it is all kinds of chaos. I'm pretty sure this is not how they drew it up on the Cal bench.
All right, I guess Pistonik's going to get called for withholding there.
Oh, and it is a big toss down the field, tracking it. Cal goalie manages to get rid of it. No damage done there. So at the end of the first period, we're playing quarters here, Mike. We're doing American-style quarters. It's 4-1, the number 1 seed Cal Bears over the Sonoma State Seawolves. Got a little loose there at the end, Mike. A little sloppy. Yeah. I think Pistonik was just trying to do too much with that. You know, he's moving in and lost his footing, and then that's all she wrote. All right, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back for the second quarter action here in Rohnert Park, California, with the UC Golden Bears leading Sonoma State in 4-1 in this game 1 of the Western Collegiate Lacrosse League's first semifinal game. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here. Second quarter action begin to get underway. Cal leading Sonoma State 4-1. Pretty active offensive period for Cal there, Mike.
Yeah, they spread it around a little bit. Lazanich had one, Pistonik had one, Josie and Lombardo all contributing. So
that's what you like to see as your coach, spreading it around, not relying on it. He makes the defense really work to figure out where those shots are going to come from, and we're underway. And again, Cal really starting to control that face-off dot right now, and that's going to be problems for Sonoma later on.
Yeah.
Quickly on the attack. Another long pole, but that was more advised by Lazanich that time. Maybe he was feeling that first goal.
He wants another one.
Yeah, well, it's an addictive property. I think in some counties it's called an opioid. You get with those long poles, start getting that shot. It's addictive. but not always. Oh, the fans are starting to get into it.
Oh, and there you go. Brendan Cook just says, I'll take some of that myself.
He may have heard the crowd a little bit, maybe offered him some incentive. Brandon Cook, a strong move from X.
Absolutely.
Let's go to the replay right here. You can see, just beats the defender through the crease.
That's just good speed.
It's a great shot. Found that upper corner on the opposite side of the goalie's stick, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, Sonoma's defense talking about it. They basically know that that's just a foot race, and he got the better of them.
Yeah. But this is not the story I think that head coach Pancho Ojeda was looking for.
No, I think he wants to see a little more out of his face-off man, Farah. Galante definitely dominating here. If Farah can just turn the tide and get some possessions, I think Sonoma could make a move.
All right, well, it's from your lips to their ears, and unfortunately, it looks like for Sonoma, it looks like another Cal possession. Number 22, Galante, up with the ball, and he's looking to feed it off, and here we go up again. Another Cal possession and another opportunity.
Matt Dixon.
Sonoma playing pretty far out. But Cal gets the ball comfortably to X, and Lombardo, like Guy Lombardo, conducting the orchestra.
There you go.
That is called an obscure reference.
No, I love it. I love it.
Lee muscling his way.
Big time.
Just banging a little bit, maybe seeing if he could take advantage of the younger defenseman. And another one.
Bang. Back to back.
Yeah, that is number 20 again, Brandon Cook.
Yep, second quarter belongs to him so far. I mean, that was a quick strike, 13:52.
The New Jersey product. Similar kind of shot from that one to this one, huh?
Absolutely. I think he's basically saying, look, you got to stop me. I'm going to be your worst nightmare today.
Yeah. If you're the Sonoma defense, it's hard to let somebody into the middle of the field like that and expect that you're going to have a lot of success.
Jersey boys do that. They get a little.
Those Jersey boys.
Being one myself, transplant and all.
Right, you know one when you see one, Mike.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
sure.
All right. Hey, to your listeners in Jersey, nothing but respect.
Absolutely. Blue crab, baby.
All right. So again, Cal.
Well,
still
we got a battle
working
here
on the face-off here.
Oh.
Ball's up in the air. We'll see how the referees suss it out. Right now, it looks like they're going to give the possession to Cal. In what is becoming, I think, a statistician would call a trend. The Golden Bear crowd is starting to get a little comfortable out here, expecting that this trend will continue.
Yeah.
All right, number 9, Jossie, up at the top of the field. They start working the ball around on the outside. Works it over to the wing. Lee surveys. A little pressure, and he manages to wheel right around that one pretty quickly. And here's what you don't want to see, Lombardo directing traffic. Jossie inside, misses the net wide.
Yeah, good D. They collapsed on him.
Cal maintaining possession by being closest to the ball where it went out of bounds. For you first-time watchers, that's something you need to know, a little unique about the sport of lacrosse. But I imagine if you're watching WCLL Lacrosse online, on the NorCal Sports Network, it's probably not your first rodeo as far as it comes to lacrosse.
We hope not.
All right. That's a tough move right there by...
Oh! Way to change planes there.
Jossie, if he had kept that stick in his left hand, might have had a better option. Maybe a little uncomfortable with that lefty shot.
Yeah, I don't think he learned that at Redwood.
Oh, Redwood coaches... That is a one-person opinion in this booth.
Trying to spice it up a little bit.
Huge Redwood fan here. Pat Brown. Another big muscling attempt by Josie to get in there.
They're really struggling.
Jossie and the Pussycats? What are we talking about here?
Wait a minute. Official timeout. Sonoma really struggling right now with the pressure coming from Cal.
Yeah, Cal is really just starting to bang away.
That is Max San Juan across the field there in the stripes.
Yeah.
Former goalie. Turned very, very competent ref.
Well, here's what you don't want to see. Brendan Cook with the ball.
Yeah, he's hot.
He's already got 2 in this young quarter, and he might be looking for more. There's your 2-man game. Nice little pick, nice little roll, but no action on that side. The Cal moves it back up top. First time we've heard Duke move.
Ooh.
Nice save. DeGroat with the shot. That's a little bit
Dylan
far away
Lee,
from the ball.
Dylan Lee gave him a little love tap, but hey, play on.
All right. Didn't give him the Brad Marchand lick on the neck or anything like that, but it was definitely a love tap. Sorry, another Canadian hockey reference.
Oh, I love
for you
it.
folks.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
But that's what happens here.
I hope the Sharks can pull it out tonight.
All right, Cal now settling things down again after a little bit of chaos around the midfield area, and they're going to move the ball back up towards that way and see what they can generate on offense.
You know, Dave, I'm liking to see that that Cal has moved to a two-man game, maybe mimicking that Canadian style. Ned Webster, a very traditionalist, loves his sets, loves his ball movement, but I think he's embraced the Canadian style.
Some philosophy, a little philosophy change for the traditional product out of Maryland?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's from a huge lacrosse family in Baltimore. His dad, a Hall of Famer, Mickey.
Nice switch. Bring it up top, but a heck of a save.
And it just seems like ground balls are going all to the Bears.
Pull it back out. Feinstein with the great shot. And now we're getting a little bit loose. But Cal manages to keep it in bounds after a bit of wild play up at the top. A pretty good double by Sonoma at top.
Yeah, Pisanik was, he definitely felt it. He's going to feel that tomorrow, too. Oh, good lift check.
But Cal maintains possession. Again, moves it back up top. And this is where this defense can really start to tire. Lots of activity on there. Oh, and there's an absolute laser beam from number 16, Jake Pistanek.
I mean, watch his shooting technique here. He just basically says, I'm going to have some. Yum, yum.
You think he's probably tasting that one still in the back of the
when you got that kind of time and room to get that full step, that crow hop step, you got to bury it, and he went top cheddar.
I think any time you see a shooter look at the sky right before he's getting ready to go, the goalie's just going to, he's going to just hope for the best.
Hard swallow. Here it comes. Yeah. Here comes the heater.
And that was that had a little gas on it. That's going to be our Pete's Auto Mart gas fire of the day.
I concur.
So far. I don't know what a gas fire is. I just made that up.
Well, it definitely took the fire out of this Sonoma State co-ed group down here. They were getting loud. They're getting boisterous. But, hey, guess what? Yeah. We still got a ball game here. Yeah. I mean, it just takes one goal to change things.
Well, at 7-1 with Cal leading Sonoma State here with 10:15 left in the second quarter. Sonoma really shouldn't waste any more time, Mike. They're going to have to get back on it here pretty quick.
And it all starts with Farah. He's got to get this. He's got to figure it out. Galante has just got his number, and I'm wanting to see something from him right now. Here we go.
Dig deep.
Dig deep.
And there it is. And unfortunately, it looks like Cal's going to have another possession, Mike. Or at least unfortunately for Sonoma State.
Yeah.
Galante is owning the dot right now. Lombardo pushes it behind.
You know,
another offensive possession.
I credit a lot of this Fogo work to Tim Booth. You know, he's a product from Hobart. Was on the Cal staff for a short time. Played in the MLL, NLL. But Boothie, I mean, he teaches good technique, and Galante may or may not have had some of that tutelage, but and I don't know if Boothie can spell tutelage. But anyway, here we go. Oh, doorstep.
I did not realize this, Mike, but it appears that Sonoma State is in a man-down situation. Did not see the penalty call.
I did not see it either.
Apologies. I am late to this game, everybody. For those of you who are commenting on this YouTube stream, we've disabled those comments, so I will never read them.
There we go.
There's Lombardo behind again.
And we're all even him again.
There we are.
Oh, pipe shot.
Boy, he rang the bell on that one.
Pistachnik.
I don't know if the head coach is the closest to the ball where it goes out of bounds. Does that count?
No.
It does not, apparently. There goes Cal. In what is becoming a trend to Grote.
Yeah.
Moves the ball down to Lombardo, who then swings it back to X, and number 10, Lee. A little high pass over to the far wing. I tell you who that is. I can't see. I've got 50-year-old eyes, everybody.
Yeah, this is definitely showing Sonoma defense showing a little bit of wear here.
All right, let's see if the Twins can get some action going here.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they were counting on them for a big game today. Maybe this is where their first big leadership test will come from.
Oh, there you go.
And there's a nice pick and a nice play.
Ryan Hampton with that radar. That was nice.
Yeah.
That could be something right there. Boom, you get possession back. You move it down the field. Let's settle it up. Let's get into our rhythm.
But
they give it right back.
You really can't see.
Pistonic.
Oh no!
Yep. That just happened. That's his third.
Boy.
That's a hattie for
Jackson Feinstein. That's just a crushing moment for a goalie. He got a great stick on it right there. And then unfortunately his momentum just carried him backwards into the cage, it looks like.
Yeah, this would be a great time for a timeout for Sonoma, but I think they had to burn that one to get that.
They used two early in the going. Here he comes. You can see Feinstein. He actually gets the stick on the ball, but on that back foot, it doesn't have his balance. What does every coach preach to his goalies, Mike?
Step forward.
Balance. It's all about balance. Step forward too. That just wasn't the answer I was looking for.
We're just feeling our oats right now, Dave. We're feeling ourselves out. It's going well.
Whew, you can see Pancho Heda on the far sideline really taking a moment to evaluate what's going on here and how he can start turning what has been a disastrous second quarter into something they can make some good out of.
Well, that was interesting. That was Kit Stoddard taking the helm and committed an infraction that gave Sonoma the ball. This is what they need. They've got to get into a rhythm.
Well, their offense, I imagine, is feeling a little cold right now. This is the first look they've had down on this side of the field for some time. So these Seawolves start to try to get something going here. Quick dodge down the alley, moving the ball back to X, back to number 4, Hayden Dahl, moving the ball around, moving it up the alley, and right back up to the top of the field.
Yeah, Sonoma definitely spreading it out here, trying to set up some one-on-ones here.
Oh, we got to make sure we have crisp passing, though. That's a nice ball moving, a good recovery from Max, and back up the top to Hasna. Looking around, definitely wants to get Lumbo back in. Lago.
Yeah, what they'll do is they'll try to get that offense to drive right side, pull some rotation, and try to get Lagomarsino a chance to get a step-down shot.
Quick double. Oh, there it is again.
Good defense.
Yeah, good defense and a tough field sometimes.
Chris Burpee. I like that.
Plumbo behind the net. A little stutter step. Trying to figure out how to get something moving. He had a quick look at it, but not enough to make it a legitimate shot. Tovrea back behind. 14. Quick double, and that's a good collapsing D right there. Avery couldn't handle that pressure, and he's trying to get that ball back in a bad way. Getting a little chippy. And Cal recovers the ball, and they're on the clear. Lago over there, turns him back. And all of a sudden, Cal's feeling some pressure. Here's an opportunity for Sonoma.
Meager.
Yeah. And a little shove for good measure.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that resets the clock. So Cal has more time to clear. And there they go. They're across half field, and they've got a clean look at the net right now. Quick look down low, and another great stick by Jared Bear. Picks it right out. But again, Cal gets it back and maintains possession.
Outstanding work there. 39 laying out for it. Sean Tran.
It's a little Superman kind of thing he had going on there, Mike.
Possession is 9/10 the law. Not so much California anymore, but anyway.
No editorializing. We don't want to politicize the game of lacrosse, Mike. All right, Cal settles it down. Tran slowly moving it back to X. He's going to survey the field. Cal clearly feeling comfortable with the score the way it is. They'll take their own sweet time moving this ball around with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Dixon looking. He's got a lot of pressure. Good double by Sonoma. Moves him out to the wing. That opens it up, though. Just off the mark. Tron just missed that one. Got a little love tap on the way out. Sonoma making sure the Cal members they're there. Inside roll.
And that's the hub drill. Matt Kenny.
Yeah, Matt Kenny.
The funky freshman, San Clemente. Very nice move inside. He just basically says, you're going to give me that inside step, I'm going to take it.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's take a look at the replay here. You'll see what we're seeing. Yeah, that inside roll.
And it's just a quick fake with the stick to freeze that goalie, and then you just bury it.
Boy, that the long pole almost got a piece of that stick before he released it, but I tell you, the shooter really kept it nice and tucked in close.
Well, you definitely...
Good lesson for you young players out there.
Yeah, you know pressure's coming, and it's going to be a chop check coming down, so you got to be able to keep that cradle between your shoulders.
Yeah. And that, I believe it's called the triple threat position, Mike Lindsay.
As designed by Shaden Santos.
Well, in what is becoming a regular occurrence, Galeni comes up with a face-off, and Cal is back on attack, up 9-1 with 4:22 left here in the second quarter. In this first of two semifinal games tonight in the Western Collegiate Lacrosse League's first look.
Under pressure, he got a nice shot off.
Good save by Feinstein, and sort of saw a stick up by the shoulders there.
Look at that.
Well, Cal is just firing away right now, Mike.
Yeah, I think they smell a little bit of, Sonoma's definitely on their heels, and they're just going to go ahead and push it. They got 4 minutes to go to really kind of open this thing wide open.
Cook draws the flag and maintains possession. So we'll see if Cook can really do a double damage here. Surveying the field, moves the ball behind. Laundry's on the field, so we have a delayed penalty coming up, what I'm assuming is going to be a slash or a head contact.
Yeah, and I think Webster's going to take his time here. They're going to burn some time. We'll see if the refs here are going to force Cal to make a move.
Lopez, surveying, moves it back across to Taft. The Tamalpais product moves it over to number 21, Toy. Oh, and he loses possession. And that could be it, but gets it right back again.
And there we go.
There we go. If we finally have the whistle, stoppage of play, and let's find out what the penalty is. Slash, 1 minute.
Max San Juan, the veteran on that one. That was pretty clear.
Yeah. You're not going to get any argument from me up here on that one. Mike, I know that you can find the flaw in most referee calls.
I always do, Dave.
But I think even you would agree that there's really nothing you can do about that one.
It is what it is.
No amount of foot stopping is going to get that one taken back. All right.
See.
So what do we got here? 3:10 left in the second quarter. Cal is a man up. I think this is their third man up of the game. And that was a quick look, missed high.
Pistonik just steps in and says, "Okay, you're not gonna guard me, huh?"
Well, the freshman goalie Feinstein looks a little upset about that. I'm not sure what his perturbation was all about, but there we go. Cal's moving around the outside. You can find it down low, and that's a missed feed and an opportunity right there.
Wow. Well, Sonoma catches a break.
Yeah. No one there to back it up, Mike. That's tough on a man up.
Dave, how many times have you seen me, throw my hat on the turf when I don't have an attackman backing me up?
Mike, that's why I always kept a supply of hats with me.
I know.
Nice quick clear by number 2, Cameron Cruz. Moves down the field into the offensive zone. And you know what? I think he's expecting more here. But does the smart thing, moves it around.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you get your lather up, you want to head right to that goal. But the smart play, given the penalty situation is move it exactly down to the corner like he did. That's a heads-up play.
And they're going to keep it hot so that they don't catch any kind of double here. Yeah, it looks like Cal's not going to... Nope.
Well, Sonoma looked pretty content just to stand out there and burn some clock.
And now they're going to contest. Here we go. They're going to move into the corner. That sideline becomes a third defender, but nice move to get away.
Yeah, that's Mac Quinn right there. He is moving the ball, very well.
Oh,
Jiminy Christmas!
Look at this.
That was pretty clutch, Joey Plombo.
He just found a seam. He just went up. They forgot about me, and then quick hands. Stick side. And he surprised him.
You hate to say this, with a game 9-2, but you're at that point you're looking for any spark you can get, Mike. And Joey Plombo might have just delivered at least something for the Sonoma State fans to celebrate, and maybe the team to get behind right now.
Well, definitely the student section is up on their feet again.
Yes, the ones that are still conscious are definitely feeling it right now. All right, 1:53 left in the first half. Let's see if Sonoma can build a little momentum here. But the first thing they got to do is win that face-off.
Okay. Oh, come on, Farah. And he does. Okay, see, now here we go.
Mike, you're getting excited.
I do that occasionally.
I have hats, don't worry.
No, this is exactly, I mean, we're running out of some real estate here with time in the second half, but this is what Sonoma needs to strike here and just start getting back into this.
O'Reilly, ill-advised pass from O'Reilly.
Yeah, fundamentally unsound.
Oh, but a nice little take back. Number 33, Hasna, right there for it. And turns what could have been a disastrous end of quarter moment. Gives them new life.
They got to get something going.
Tovrea.
And there's not a lot of movement inside, which I would love to see some real nice movement in the crease there. Maybe free up Lagamarstino, but they got something set up here. Let's see.
Stuber dumps it off to Hasna. Moving it back behind to X. Quick ball movement.
Hey!
Oh, right like that.
And I guess they know what they're doing.
Well, these Wolves have some fight, Mike Lantier.
Hayden Dahl.
Take a look at this one. A nice feed from X. You can hear the Wolves fans starting to get into it a little bit. He's going to bleed down here on the far side. Boom.
You know, when you get that goalie turned around and you get that shot on him quick, it's tough to recover. But
most goalies don't move like a ballet dancer, Mike Lantier, and that's what showed it right there.
I recall one Spencer Almy.
What's the opposite of a ballet dancer?
A lummox?
Digging deep for that one. You folks can look that up on the internets. Lummox. Well, now we'll see what happens now, and we're sort of back to what has been normal.
Galante. Oh,
but he's going to have to get rid of that thing. Oof, how did he run that gauntlet? And a heck of a check right there by Sonoma. 34 seconds left to
Riley,
play.
the senior.
Boy, I'm telling you, I bet you Pancho Ojeda wishes he had one of those timeouts left.
Exactly.
Right now.
Gosh. All right. Well,
Hayden Dahl.
Do they have the presence? They're definitely going to go to Lagamarstino up top here. They got to. It's got to go up top. And he's calling for it, but they're not.
19 to be moving the other side of the field there, taking their time.
All right, here we go.
There's the rip. Nice save by the sophomore goalie captain out of Florida. And he's just going to let her rip. Oh, and our own freshman goalie, Dan Feinstein, gets a piece of that big, long, arcing pass. And you know what, Mike? 9-3 here at the end of the first half. You know what? I love the fact that Sonoma was chippy enough to want to get back into that one. They didn't lay over. Didn't look like the game being over. They got a couple quick goals, and that might be some new life.
I agree. It's something to build on for sure going into this halftime. For a while there, they looked very, very, just sluggish. Spirit didn't seem to be flowing. Defense was on the field, working hard. Offense needs to step it up, but second half, Sonoma, you never know.
So, look, this is a game of possession. Right, we all know that. You teach that as a coach. You talk about it as a player. When Sonoma has the ball on the offensive end, they've been successful. The challenge has just been getting the ball on the offensive zone. Galante and the Cal face-off unit has been tough.
Yeah, it's clearly been dominated at the face-off X, but they have seen little glimmers, shimmers of light. And if we can continue that, I think the Seawolves might find some success in the third. If not, this is going to be just another afternoon for them.
All right, so at the end of the first half, 9-3, Cal over Sonoma in this first game of this WCLL semifinal action today. We're going to take a short break and be back here right before the beginning of the second half and talk about what each team needs to accomplish in the second half of this. So, at the end, they're a pretty exciting little contest.
Hear, hear.
All right, so we'll be back shortly. This is Dave Almy taking a break with Mike Lantier. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Almy here at Rancho Cotati Stadium in Rancho Cotati, California. It's actually...
Or Rohnert Park.
Where are we? Rohnert Park, California. Whew, where am I? What am I doing? It's kind of what one of our listeners is thinking. What are these two guys doing? Right?
Yeah, I think...
Cameron Revere? You're wondering what the heck is going. You're wondering why these guys are getting paid. You know what the joke is, Cameron? We're not. It just seems that way. Mike, second half action about to begin.
Yep.
Cal so far dominating the first half, but some signs of life from the Sonoma Seawolves there at the end.
Yeah, and it's all about possession. They've got to make some changes at the face-off X, gain that possession, and then move it down into the offense and settle it up. They definitely need to start looking at different players. Everyone's keen on Lagomarsino right now because he is the hot hand, the heavy shooter. Though I'd like to see Dahl step up. He's had one already, and he could be a difference maker.
Mike, you have a lot of coaching experience. You've got some reffing experience. You've got a lot of playing experience. What would you be saying if you're Coach Pancho Ojeda? What are you saying to your guys there to try to get them back into this game?
Well, I mean, they're definitely you got to build on the fire. You got to say, guys, look, we finished strong in that second half. I need more from you. I need you to dig deep. I need you to start playing smarter. I need you to start playing harder. And let's take it one goal at a time.
Yeah. And Cal seems like they have a comfortable lead here. 6 goals, not a huge lead in the sport of lacrosse, but certainly a comfortable lead in the sport of lacrosse. What do you think Coach Webster had to say?
He's such a smooth character. I mean, I've never really seen him get riled up. I think he's just going to, stay the course, 1,000 points of light, that kind of thing.
Not going to do it. Well, I think you're right. So let's just see. I think it'll be really indicative of what's going to happen for the rest of this game to see what happens in this opening faceoff could set the tone. And we are underway. And just like that, Sonoma comes up with an essential first possession.
Yeah, Jared Bear.
Really a clutch point right there, and really gets Sonoma off to a start that they wanted. Lago really needs to come up with that one, though. Does a good job hanging up, showing for the hold. Lucky break right there. Nice job by Angelo, as his friends call him.
Lolo.
To get the ball back. So Sonoma maintains possession. Up at the top of the key with number 3, Matt Quinn. Slides it down into the alley. Right back up top to Quinn. And here we are right down the throat right now. Number 30. Palumbo. Had a goal earlier in the game.
Yep.
Almost a defensive takeaway by Cal. As the Sonoma moves it back to X. Angelo covered pretty well. And they move back up top to number 3, Matt Quinn.
Yeah, Meager's definitely almost in the lock-off position on Lagomarsino, but he's just going to try to slip around. See if he can get something.
Not a whole lot of daylight in there for him right now. Quinn dances around a little bit, trying to direct a little bit of traffic. Holding the ball for probably a little longer than Coach would like. Try to move that rock around, create some defensive slides, and maybe some opportunities. Ball back to X. There's the pass. Lago finally gets the ball, a little space on the far side, and a pretty good rip over there.
Goalie got a piece of it.
Quinn. Sonoma maintains possession. Let's see what they're able to come up with here. Moving back behind, maybe seeing if there was an opportunity to do a little inside roll. Not there. Palumbo moves the ball. Nice little flip. Underused in the sport of lacrosse, Mike, the little flip pass.
As well as the bounce pass on turf.
Yep. Moving down the alley, it's back to X. Lago surveys. Long toss up to the top of the field. Little stutter step. Palumbo. Only gets it taken away by Cal. Nice little defensive.
Here we go.
Right there.
It just popped out.
Yeah. Oh, and Cal almost gives it right back again. Now, maintain possession. Quick little ground ball by number 16, Piston.
Oh, boy. They had Cook.
He was dancing on the crease, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was sliding in there, but they adjusted.
As a certain Canadian I know used to say, you don't let anybody leave organic material on your doorstep.
That's correct. You know who's really good at that? Mike Blocko out of Canisius. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Shot and a goal.
Dylan Lee with a tallies one for Cal out of Garnet Valley, Pennsylvania. He's a long way from home.
Yeah, he's a big Eagles fan. We talked to him before the game. Very, very excited about being on the West Coast. You know, he had a bunch of looks. Villanova was looking at him. But Ned Webster really pleased.
I don't know if what you said is true at all, but you know what? It was a heck of a story. I buy right into it.
That's for Coach Cameron Revere in his parents' basement.
No, we love every one of our fans. We know all 50 of you are Legion.
Absolutely.
The 50 of you spread out across the country, taking in WCLL Lacrosse right now. Here's a shout out to each one of you. Dave Elmy, Mike Lanny, Love Lantier. Thanks for watching.
Here, here.
We got Cal up now 10-3. 12:26 left to go in the third quarter. And Sonoma gets the ball on the face-off. Nice long stick ground ball by Jared Bear. Quick shot. Ooh. And a good save by the Florida goalie.
You know, it's nice to see some of those East Coasters make it their way out here. You obviously are going to see Utah really start to develop a D1 program. They're looking right now primarily in Utah, but it's nice to see East Coast coming out and making the West Coast relevant because guess what? Newsflash to America. It's not just an East Coast sport.
Yes, growing wildly out here on the West Coast, and there's an unfortunate turnover right there by Matt Quinn. At this stage in the game, with the score the way it is, you can't afford those kind of errors.
Here we go.
Cal starts their move up the field. Sonoma causes them to retreat. And there's a nice easy run up the middle, and here comes Cal on the attack. The ball in the offensive zone. Dixon gets it in the box. And they're in the half-court offense. Or field, again. We're using multiple pieces of terminology here to describe a game that has been described for thousands of years in different ways. I don't really feel that badly about it.
That is true.
Back up to Lee. Lee, Danson, uses the pick. Right up at top, flicks the ball over to number 9. Jossie just came on the field. Ball continues to work its way around. Well, the players work the ball around. That was the passive voice. You Cal fans, you're probably shaking your head at me right now. Probably everybody listening shaking their head at me right now. Back to the top to Grote. Moving the ball around again. Working the other way now. Working clockwise to the goal. That was probably not the shot they were looking for right there. Nice D. Got right up on the hands. Wasn't able to release the way that they wanted.
You know, Dave, it was very interesting. You know, Max McCone, a local product from around these parts in Novato, big impact player for Cal. Oh, goalie makes a save, and I think it's still...
Yeah. Lombardo with the shot, and Feinstein with the save. I think that's one he's going to remember for a little while.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Yeah, you can see he is taking himself out of the clear. And unfortunately, that hurts.
Sonoma cannot afford any more
mental calling errors. A timeout because that shot was may have hit him in a sensitive spot. Yeah, we're going to take a quick look here, take a little break. Fortunately, there's no replay to be had of that one because, quite frankly, I don't think you want to see a replay.
No, you don't. Let me finish my point, though, about McCone. I mean, what an amazing impact player. 4 years at Cal. You know, he graduates with several others that were just offensive machines, juggernauts. And the question this year was, you know, will Cal be able to fill those holes? And I think clearly today you can see that they've got some kids who can play.
Yeah. No, they are putting on a bit of a performance here in the this first of 2 semifinal games today. Second semifinal game, Mike, features the Cal Poly Mustangs versus the Santa Clara Broncos, which is a new entry into the playoffs.
Yeah, Santa Clara, you know, they've been in the WCLL forever. They are a bit of a surprise. They're riding high on a freshman named Keaton Collier, local product of the South Bay, Canadian style, trained, and Keaton's done a great job for them. But really nice to see that we're getting some other teams in here. Cal Poly, obviously, you know, the veteran. This might be their 7th straight WCLL tournament.
No stranger to postseason play down in San Luis Obispo.
No.
It look like we've got a new goalie coming in. As number 40 Feinstein goes, and I can only say is going to require a substantial amount of stretching. Andrew Moore enters the field. This is actually his second appearance in this game.
It is. He's a big fella, tall, skinny, Wiry.
Rangy?
Yeah.
Okay. Gives you a different look.
Yep.
Hate to see a goalie go out under those kinds of circumstances.
Yeah.
But,
He's,
you know what? The sport of lacrosse continues on, and Cal's on the attack.
Let's just say he's checking.
And I can only assume that Cal's going to try to get a shot on cage pretty quick to test the recently arrived new keeper.
Yeah, you come into a game ice cold.
Yeah, and a game with a lot riding on his shoulders here.
Here we go.
As Jossie surveys the field. And you know what? That's going to get the young keeper's confidence level right up.
Yeah, Moore saw it all the way.
Not a terrifically difficult save, but still, those ones will give some confidence.
Yeah, I mean, I think Cal tried to do a bit of a humdinger there, and it just it was a tractor beam.
Heck of a check by Pistonik right there, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden we've got a loose ball flying around out there. The Sonoma clear fails, and it looks like we're going to go right back to the Cal offensive side of the field.
Breeze picking up.
Yeah, I can feel that. Even up here in the luxurious confines of Rancho Cotati High School Stadium.
Yeah, the Grayton Casino.
In the distance, glowing like a jewel.
Beautiful.
And Cal slows it down as they make a couple personnel changes at the top of the field. Oh, this is not what you want to see.
This is Cook again working up.
Yeah.
Flag down.
What if we had a crease violation? Although that wouldn't warrant a flag ordinarily.
No.
Yeah, Lombardo conducting. Watch the ward. Oh, he's got his defender down on the field, and he's going to let her rip. And that, my friend, was a goal.
I am absolutely stunned, Cotton.
I think I even need to see that again because I'm not exactly sure
I
what the
thought
heck
that
just
was
happened.
another tractor beam.
He just lets it rip, and I guess
It just drops in.
I guess Moore just never quite saw it. He just sort of whiffed on the stick, just a little late on it. It was a heck of a shot. You know, it's funny. It was hard to read. Lombardo didn't look like he put that much on it, but that thing had some steam.
It did. For a second goal of the afternoon, he's definitely shown up today.
Well, 8:55 left in the third quarter. Cal leading 11-3. This one is in danger of slipping away from Sonoma State here. Let's hope that they can dig deep, see what they can come up with here, and start with a face-off win. Yeah, I was thinking that might have been a push, and I think the referees do not agree with me.
No, I see a withholding. Interesting.
I did not anticipate that, but that is why I'm not wearing stripes.
And if you were, Dave, I'd probably yell at you.
Yeah, I'd probably have a tirade and some spittle dripping off the side
Maybe.
of my headset. Most refs not wearing headsets, but you know what? The future is upon us. Sean Tran behind the net with the ball. And they are going to start working it around again. We're going counterclockwise to the goal, moving away from us. Dancing it in, trying to get a little spin on it. Number 43, Michael Bellis.
Ooh,
Heck of a keep. Nice save. And we've got our
Pistonik looking for his fourth, but
Feinstein back in the net, so his removal was
Stockman.
short-lived. And right back in it. Comes up with a nice save.
Mhm.
Right back stopping in there.
fortunate for Sonoma here. They've got to make something happen. I know I've said it pretty much the entire first half. It's got to happen now.
Yep. We're going to dig deep for the vocabulary here to try to figure out other ways to say make something happen.
I'm doing Latin.
Well, you know what? If it is, it is. All right. Daniel Avery trying desperately to get it in that box on the double team, and that's just a giveaway. And failure to advance.
Wait a minute. Refs conference.
Uh-oh. It is, what do you call a group of zebras, Michael? A herd? A pod?
A timeout is what they call. Very interesting.
Oh. Well, you know,
Ojeda going early.
you think you see a lot of things in the sport of lacrosse. I don't know if I've ever seen a herd of zebras move that quickly to a timeout.
Well, you know, that's what we see here on NorCal Sports TV.
Right.
Interesting stuff.
All right, so 11-3. That timeout comes with 7:31 left in the third quarter.
You know, Dave, I'd be remiss if I didn't honor the request of the hometown Rancho Cotati High School to just a shout out to some of the sponsors that made today's game and this weekend possible. Clearly, WCLL, 101 Lacrosse, Black Bean Barbecue, and I can smell it from here, and it's delicious.
Yeah, just saying Black Bean Barbecue made my stomach rumble.
The Rancho Cotati Lacrosse Club, Epicenter.
Go Cougars.
Go Cougars. Both the music boosters and the boosters at Rancho Cotati High School, specifically Amy Smith and Cynthia Clay. Without those two, this would be...
two fantastic ladies, Mike Lantier.
Haven't met them personally, but I'm looking forward to
Either I'm making a broad-based assumption right
Catching
there.
a smile.
Yeah. Have you been by the Epicenter? They've got box lacrosse there, Mike.
Hopefully it's the true Canadian style. If it's this, don't touch me while I'm on a wall, I'm not interested.
Mike Lantier, as everybody knows, is a traditionalist. He wants to see the game played the way it was originally intended by our Canadian forefathers. I'm not sure our forefathers are Canadian. But
Mine are.
Yeah. All right, so Sonoma with the ball. Lago boxes it. And we've got a possession by Sonoma State. Now, this, I don't know if it's too early to be calling it a critical possession, Mike, but I think with the Sonoma would really like to get something done here. And not that.
Not that. Well,
my God, there is literally laundry flying around the field.
Simultaneous, Dave. You can't coach that.
Those refs have obviously been synchronized divers in their past lives, because that laundry went up in the air and landed almost at the exact same time. Do we have that on replay? Neon?
Yeah, I was a little disappointed that Max San Juan didn't join the party.
Unfortunately, our engineering crew didn't see the joy in that the way that we saw it.
They're checking the live feed. See if we've got...
I hope our commenters had something to say about that. It was glorious. All right, I think Sonoma is now looking at their first man up, so let's see what we can do here. All right, some movement up to the top. We get it up to the top. Slide it right down to Lago, works it behind. Plombo, back up top. Lago spins it. Back over to Plombo. Down low at the wing. Ball's moving quickly.
I'd like to see a little more of the crease attackman moving around.
Tried to force it. And here comes, and we're even up.
Yep.
So missed opportunity by Sonoma. Couldn't find a shot that they were looking for. They spun the ball really well there for a bit, but unfortunately no joy and not a quality shot. Lago takes his guy out far, a little stutter step. Not finding a lot of daylight right there. They're closing him off, as probably was the original design.
Ooh.
Good rip by number 24, Brent Tovrea. Sonoma maintains possession as Tovrea misses wide right. Ball back up top to him. He's going to roll it over. A little bowling action here tonight as well.
See a little of that in high school these days. They're trying to mimic the college players.
Yep. Hasna. Going down the wing with the lefty. Tough pass right there. And that's going to be an unforced error.
You know, Dave, what that's called? Fundamentally unsound.
That's fundamentally unsound. Cameron, shoot us a comment if you think that was kind of fundamentally unsound.
We're trying to keep
we
it in the
realize
game.
It's MCLA lacrosse. But, you know, we have high expectations for these players.
Right.
You know, if they practice just as hard as, well, I don't know if they've really practiced. That is a heck of a play right there by number 24, Brett Tovrea. No, that wasn't 24.
16.
16?
Yeah,
Ryan
he just
Anthem.
said, I'll have that little sandwich.
Boy, I'm telling you. He reached out there, speared that thing like a fisherman.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a play. Color me impressed. But now we got to get rid of that thing.
Just not seeing a sense of urgency here from the Seawolves.
Seawolves, and you know, I got to be honest with you, Mike. The Clears are not looking super disciplined, but look what we've got going on here.
Well.
Long pole sliding all the way down and in. Number 9, Jared Bear, who's having himself a bit of a game here, but that's a long way to retreat for a big fella.
Yeah, Beatty there just saying, nope,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He stuck the old foot out there. He might see a little bit of a knot on that ankle. Oh, and Cal right back at it from the knees. Oh, well, I tell you what, that was a pretty good-looking bit of ball movement right there.
Yeah, Pistonick still looking for that fourth.
Yeah. Had a little slip on there on the wing by Tran, but managed to get up and almost complete the play.
Yeah, my apologies to the Pistonick family if I'm mispronouncing it.
Another good rip by Cal, number 43, Bellis, lets one go. Nice little stutter, split, rolling inside. And
Matt Dixon drawing the penalty. He got it right up there in the throat.
He's drawing a number of things. Well, the crowd definitely getting into it on the Sonoma side.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I think we got one stick up by the neck bone is apparently connected to the lacrosse bone.
Yeah. Matt Dixon, no relation to the other professional MLL Matt Dixon. That'd be weird.
That would be uncomfortable. Do you really would? No, you wouldn't do that.
No.
All right, so it looks like Sonoma will have a player in the sin bin here for at least 1 minute. Although there are now multiple Sonoma players roving around in there.
Can I make a slap shot reference?
You're afraid? Does he feel shame?
Go for shame.
All right, 4:37 left in the third quarter. 11-3 Cal on the man up.
Uh-oh. Disunity in the ranks amongst the referees. Unheard of in Northern California lacrosse.
So a little disarray out there on the field right now, but I think order has been reestablished.
Yeah, crew chief at the table when we started play, so that's okay.
Well, things sometimes, it is the WCLL, things do get squirrely every once in a while.
Right,
you want to know how squirrely they get, ladies and gentlemen? Yours truly and my announcing partner, Mike Lind, here has actually refereed a scrimmage at the WCLL level.
Yes.
That is a bad sign. All right, so Cal gets a shot off, not a particularly joyous one, but picked up and they maintain possession. Number 27 has it behind the net, Matt Kearney out of Coronado High School.
San Diego producing a lot of very talented lacrosse players.
Quality players these days.
A lot of them headed back east.
Dixon slides it across to DeGroat. DeGroat back to Dixon. Dixon's going to let one rip, and he just misses to the right side of the net. Pretty good lefty rip.
Let's go, Bears!
Yeah, as the late third quarter malaise sets in, fans are a little quiet, enjoying the stupor of a big lead by Cal.
What a save.
Nice save by Feinstein. He's got the ball under possession.
Nice to see him back after that errant shot.
But you know what? I hate it when they clear in the middle, Mike. And you hate it when they give it away like that.
Goodness.
But we might get a lucky bounce here.
Here we go.
As Hayden Dahl gets the ball over in the corner. Lucky ground ball bounce. Finally, the ball bounces Sonoma's way.
And that is our first look at Anders Chang, number 41.
Matt Quinn. Oh, is he out there?
He is out there.
God, he moves like a gazelle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eye on number 41, Cal freshman defenseman Anders Chang.
6'6". I think he's about 265.
He literally is blotting out the sun. This is a big opportunity for Sonoma right now. Look, sun directly in the face of the goal. You really want to take advantage of that. Make him get that shot out of the sun. Use that for your own. You only got about 2.5 more minutes left with it like this. You really want to put one on the cage. Because your goalie is going to be looking at it. And up. Again, synchronized laundry, ladies and gentlemen. You are getting
outstanding work. This is a treat.
Wow. It's like an early 4th of July present out there. I hope this audience at home is enjoying this display of ref synchronicity like we are here. I mean, some might say we get over-enthusiastic about it.
Dave, was that the first Police album?
I believe it was the 5th, Mike. The 5th and final. They had some big hits came off that album, none bigger than...
Roxanne?
No. I almost said "Wish You Were Here." I'm pretty sure that's a Pink Floyd song.
That's a Floyd song. Here we go.
Let him rip.
Lago, you gotta pull the trigger there.
That's a tough angle right there. All right, Sonoma still.
It'd be nice if he shot with left.
You know, that's a hot shot right there. But you know what? That's a small angle to try to get some love from.
Yeah, that ball almost made it into the R section of Roner Park.
Yeah. You know, if you're listening, it's hard to explain, but there is actually a method to that madness.
Yeah,
and again,
there's
those
an
Cal
neighborhood.
sticks right in the neighborhood, right through the.
What a great ground ball there!
A clutch ground
under
ball
pressure.
by Hayden Dahl.
That's another man-up opportunity lost by Sonoma.
Yeah, boy, I'm telling you, Sonoma just nothing, no love so far yet in this quarter. We really would like to see them poke one in right here. Patience is not a virtue in this moment. Lagos maybe showing a little
Well,
frustration.
the local
really.
crowd is silent, and they need to come back into it. Here he goes, and he puts the team on his back.
Yeah, you know what? That's the moment that they were really hoping for Angelo Lagamarissimo.
Like a Marcino, but pardon my cough there.
Angelo, I am so sorry for the way I am butchering your name.
No, it's okay. He's been called a lot worse.
Lagamarissino.
Yeah.
Lagamarissino. A heck of an individual effort, though, Mike, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Mike, you followed his career through Casa Grande High School. That surprise you at all?
Not at all.
Seeing that individual effort?
No, he's a kid that knows that he's definitely going to get a lot of the defensive lockdowns, but when he needs to, he can put the team on his back.
Originally a New Jersey Institute of Technology commit.
He was
to stay close.
Yes, yeah, he was. He could have definitely made it at the D1 level, but chose to stay home here, and we've enjoyed watching him.
Yeah. So we've got 1:30 left. 1:29 left in the third quarter, 11-4. That's Sonoma's first tally of the quarter. And another wild ground ball moment. We'll see who comes up with it here. Good battle. Still chasing. A lot of body movement out there. And
Interesting.
Sonoma comes up with it.
Ned Webster made a change at the face-off with Kit Stoddard.
Oh, Bears' second shot of the game. Somebody maybe slide that kid on to attack, huh?
Maybe.
Oh, he's staying back there, too. Wants to play a little long-poled midfield there on the offensive edge. A non-traditional look.
Well, the local high school team here, Rancho Cotati, will use a long pole in offensive sets. Very rare, but maybe Sonoma's going to try something different.
Well, looks like they had an opportunity, and 33, Alex Hazard just gets it away.
Yeah, Beatty's having a great game. He's just, he's calm, cool, and collected.
You literally just took the words out of my mouth. That is one cool customer back, and you can see why, even as a sophomore, his teammates made him captain. Oh, and here comes a big shot and a big save down at the other end.
Big hard rip there, Dylan Lee.
I'm telling you, Feinstein is having himself a game. Oh,
this is getting a little frustrating.
This is getting frustrating.
Spencer Riley coming in.
Big Spencer Riley. Centerfield product in the mix. And let's see what's going on.
Team Stripes inserting
themselves. It seems to indicating that spot right there.
Right.
Not the one over there. Very specific. 4 seconds left. Cal's just going to hurl it down the field and see if they can come up with a quickie. But it is not to be. Whew. And there we go. We are entering the fourth quarter of this first of two Western College Lacrosse League semifinal games. Cal leading Sonoma State University by a score of 11-4.
David, we actually have not ended regulation here in the third. It looks like Team Stripes is, again, it's a little meet and confer.
You're right. They are going to put 5 seconds back on the clock here.
I believe you're right.
Time has no meaning to referee crews.
No.
It is a construct of humans and can be manipulated in ways that you and I can't understand. The zebra has multiple methods of control of time.
I have peered into that mind, and I've come out the other side.
and no worse for wear, which is the good news. Cal just zinging the ball down the field. Ooh, actually a tough pickup right there. I've seen that shot go in the past, Mike, and I tell you, that can be a heartbreaker.
I harken back to the 2009 Pee Wee campaign. Anything goes.
Petaluma River Cats.
That's right.
Yep, big days back there. All right, so we enter the fourth quarter. Cal Berkeley Golden Bears leading the Sonoma State Seawolves 11-4. Mike, what is a Seawolf?
It is a wolf that is specifically fond of the salmon and other shellfish.
Huh. I'm not sure that's a textbook example of animal husbandry, but we'll take it from there. Seawolves and golden bears. We got a wild set of creatures out here. Expect to see that Sonoma's going to try to do their best to finish strong here.
Yeah, interestingly, this is the same score as the last time they met, 11-4, and we've got another whole quarter to play. So let's see what Cal does. I'm sure they're going to probably take the foot off the gas a little bit here, probably stretch this game out, get out of here, and look towards Sunday for the final.
Yeah, 7 goals. Again, a large but not insurmountable lead, obviously, because if the buckets start falling for a team, they tend to come in droves. So Sonoma, maybe if they can get 1 or 2, maybe they can start to believe.
Maybe, but we got to start passing and catching. We've seen a lot of sloppy play with Sonoma today.
How would you describe sloppy play, Mike? Something about the fundamentals?
About the fundamentals, and clearly,
Would you call it unsound?
Fundamentally unsound, Dave, and it's trademark pending. However, no one likes to see the ball on the ground. If we're playing at the collegiate level, it should rarely hit the ground.
You know, the Sonoma team's a pretty young team, and we'll see what kind of lessons they can take from this game, particularly as they enter the fourth quarter. We'll see a lot of what that's going to mean here. Are they going to just try to ride the rest of the game out with a minimum amount of effort, or are they going to try to put on a strong showing here? And if I know a Pancho Ojeda coach team, they're going to come out with some grit and some guts.
Yeah, Pancho's not afraid to chew a little bit in there on that huddle.
No.
But, it's really going to see as Steve Johnson made some adjustments here to try to keep the offensive attack of Cal at bay and allow James Kraft's offense to contribute.
Webster and Dean looking pretty relaxed over there on the sidelines. No reason to really get too antsy.
Well, Chris Dean, I mean, he's a professional, gambler.
This is not his first rodeo, as it were. All right, ground ball. Looks like Cal's going to... Oh, I thought they were going to get possession there, but the ball's still loose. Good scrum. Again, that Rancho turf proving hard to get the ball off of.
Looking very much like a high school game right now.
But let's see, number 16, Pistonek comes up with it.
He's looking for 4. I think he wants it.
And this is a tough light for the Sonoma goalie Feinstein. He's looking right into the sun.
Yeah, and that thing is coming down close, tip tops of the redwood trees on the west side of the field.
Lazanich trying for another long pole goal. Sidearm not going to be a real effective shot for that right there, Mike.
There's a local coach here, Ed Evans, out of West Point. Went to Ward Melville as well, and his coach, Kuzo, used to mention that sidearm is a goalie's best friend.
Nate DeGroat just mixes the net. Sonoma's there to back up the cage, so we got a Sonoma blue ball. And,
again, we struggle with the clear.
Nice little stab out of the air there by Ryan Hampton to maintain possession. Feinstein moving the ball back.
Uh-oh.
And unfortunately,
here comes Cook.
Gets it away.
And there it is. Pistonek with his 4th.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, those turnovers, Mike, they'll just eat you alive, won't they?
And, sophomore, Sierra Canyon product, just in the right place at the right time. Credit Cook for the field sense to just give it to the doorstep man.
Yeah, and the Feinstein, the goalie, would like to have that one back again.
Cal's they're in the driver's seat. This is gonna be a long quarter.
Could be. Let's see how they react. 13:55 left to go in the game. 12-4 Cal over Sonoma State Seawolves. Despite the fact we're only not that far away from the campus, they're not getting to that home glove right now.
Not so much. In fact, that student section is thinned out a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe they're getting their Friday night on.
Galante, another face-off win. But not enough to be able to keep it in play.
Rare turnover by Cal.
Sonoma gets the ball out, but this Cal ride has been tenacious, Mike.
Like Tenacious D?
Rise of the Phoenix. Might be the first Tenacious D song and album reference
in lacrosse commentating history.
Yeah.
Now we got a team arriving on the far side.
All right, Matt Quinn with the ball, gets it into the box. All right, so Sonoma gets an offensive look here. Let's see what they can make of it. All right, ball's over on the far side as the offensive sets. See what they can get out of it. Back up. Number 30, Plumbo, working the ball, back and forth. Sonoma makes a substitution, and they've got the personnel package they want on for this moment. Back to X. Avery moving the ball. We're seeing some different shirts out here now than we have earlier. 24, Tavrea switches places with them. Lago over to the far side. 30 down the alley, Plumbo. just misses.
Yep. He's a sophomore. He's going to gain a lot of experience from this, this tournament. Should the Seawolves not advance, but
it's an interesting call by the ref there. I was pretty sure Cal was going to get possession of that one, but and again, what do I know?
Hey, we're just two guys
almost
just trying
all the way
to
to midfield.
Yeah, two guys trying to make a game.
And back over to Hasna. Hasna back over to Lago. Lago's going to get a full head of steam here. Let's see what he can do with it. Get some separation. Gets a little try to bull dodge, and he is doubled. That's some pretty good defensive work by Cal right there. Collapsing double team on Lago. Just
interesting
really,
though. Yeah, Burpee came in.
But Sonoma lucky enough to maintain possession for some gritty ground balling right there. So at least, they were able to stick with it, not give up on the play, get a ball back, and let's get another look at it, Sonoma.
That's clearly the book, though, on Lago. When he initiates, there's definitely something coming. So Sonoma teammates have to recognize that and try to find some space.
Yeah. Got to recognize that double team and find that open look, right?
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Back at the top to Plumbo. Little stutter step. Looking down the alley. He's got that stick in the left hand. Turns back to the right side. Retreats to X. Lago at X. Surveys the field. Pulls back a little bit. Maybe trying to get a little bit of room to move. Tries some speed around that. I think that was supposed to be a bounce pass, but again, another ground ball by Sonoma. That's tapped by Cal out of bounds, and that'll be Sonoma's ball. Plumbo will go back and retrieve it. Maybe trying to force the issue a little bit there.
Yeah, well, here you go. You got Touré here with the short stick. Let's see what he can, here we go.
It's a matchup opportunity they're looking for. Definitely taking away top side, allowing him to go in. Tries a little underhand shot and just misses.
He reminds me of a box player. He's got that little slip inside. I've seen him actually crease dive a few times this season.
Yep. Got the body style for it. Short, compact fella.
Yeah.
I don't know short. He looks short from up here, but I'm 40 feet over the field. And again, the luxurious confines of the Rancho Cotati High School press box.
Yes.
It's a pretty amazing spread they have out for us here. I've never seen lobster tail at a college semifinal game.
But I don't think they get that in the NCAA, Dave.
I really don't think so either. Lago out up top. He's going to try to go down the alley this time.
Yeah. I think Kuner's just basically going, okay, where do you want to go?
Yeah. Moving around. Draws the double team. Moves the ball behind.
Hey.
I'm telling you. Beatty right there for it.
Beatty's just like,
cool customer, dude.
Yeah.
Here comes the transition. Boy.
Oh
boy.
That could have been
Pistonik.
A fiver for him.
That's it's about finishing.
I'm sure his teammates will have something to say to him at the end of it.
You don't want to watch that game film with your fellas after this one, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, 9:52 left here in the game. Cal gets an offensive possession. It was a long possession by the Seawolves, just weren't able to come up with anything on it. But again, this is about building blocks now, Mike. This is about prepping for and getting a great experience that hopefully will bleed into your next season.
Talking to Ponch about his recruiting this year, he's got this 101 group up here. He definitely looks local, but he's not afraid to travel. He's talking to kids up and down the West Coast, East Coast, Midwest.
And this is a storied Seawolf program, Mike. This program's been around since the 1970s.
And they won the Club National Championship in 2001 under the helm of Doug Carl.
And somehow, number 39, Sean Tran, waltzes right into the doorstep. As number 12, Justin Bear, maybe getting a little tired after a lot of defensive activity. You've got to push with possession. So Cal will find itself on the man up. And, you see the replay right there. That's a push from behind with possession. There's really no other way to say it.
Cal Poly
I find myself agreeing with the referees more than I'm accustomed to.
Dave, I'm very disappointed. No, I'm kidding. The Cal Poly Mustangs are in the building, or in the stadium. Far side, warming up.
I don't know if we get a camera on that action. I don't think so. We're sort of limited in our camera angles here.
And it looks as though the Broncos bus has just arrived, too.
All right, so the second game is getting ready. But we're still in this game, and we still have 8:40 left here in the fourth quarter. It seems like the fate is relatively dialed in, but you know what? Stranger things have happened. That's outside of the net, shot by number 27, Matt Keeney. This is wide. Sonoma gets the ball.
Yeah, there you go.
There's some fight in these Wolves.
A little bit.
Against Seawolf, I don't want to, miss.
Yep, we got a flag again.
That's just a kind of a lazy penalty right there.
Sonoma can get one here.
And then go man up. You like
go
that
man
idea?
up. I mean, it's got to start somewhere, but
Yeah.
my goodness, time is not on their side.
Oh, there's that cool Sonoma breeze here as number 2, Cameron Cruz, gets the ball into the box, tries a little bit down the alley. Sonoma starts working the ball around, gets it back up to Lago. Top left. Swings it down on the right side, back up top right. Looks like we got an alley dodge coming up here. Shot to the middle.
Well,
2.
as good as an opportunity as you can get right there.
Cameron may have wound up a little too hard with that shot. Maybe next time a quicker release would be the difference maker?
Maybe a quick stick.
No.
Rarely seen that much anymore.
Really? You feel like the quick stick is a dying art, Mike?
Yeah, a little bit. It disappoints me a little bit. Those great teams of the 70s and 80s, with those Brine SL2s. Not much pocket in there.
Remember what our fan Cameron thinks about that. Cam, if you could comment in the YouTube feed about the thought on the dying quick stick.
He's more of an STX Sam guy, I think.
Not the Super Light 2?
No.
All right, old school. All right, Sonoma working the ball around.
Hey.
Big shot and brings one up. Daniel Avery. He doesn't think this game is over, Mike.
Well, and we still have a bit of time here. Let's see.
Yeah. A nice little look at that. Yeah. Right between the wickets. Yeah. You know what? That's a great shot.
If that's the only slight against Beatty today, I'll take it.
Yeah. He had the knock knee look there for a minute. This is a good shot by Daniel Avery. Not much to do about that.
He earned it.
All right, well done. 12-5, Cal over Sonoma. 7:24 left in the game. Sonoma racks only their second goal out of the second half up right there, Mike.
Yeah, it's getting starting to get dry as a drought here. But hey, let's see what Sonoma's got here at the faceoff X.
Something to build on. Let's hope so. Let's hope for a scintillating finish here. Rancho Cotati High School. Well, another face-off win for Cal as they come right down the gut this time. That time,
look at that.
The face-off. And a heck of a sieve.
Look at this.
And what is going to happen there? Oh, my God. There's flopping and falling going on behind there. I don't know. Apparently the drama crew is in town. But somehow sells it enough to get possession. All right, that was number 16, Pisanic. Won the face-off, gets the ball back, and Cal starts working around on their end of the field. Sun is going to be bright in the Seawolf goalie's face. If you're a coach, you're telling Cal to shoot it from right down Main Street to take advantage of that. But
yeah, I think they prefer to kill the clock here.
Yeah, 6:52 left.
Clearly they're giving Galante the night off. He was just absolutely a beast in the first half.
And 39, Sean Tran, continuing to work it around as one of the defenders.
And we get a flag here.
Tries to cut some lumber on him, and here comes a rip. Just misses high.
Touched him up on the head.
Flag is down. 22.
Well,
let's see if we can get a replay on that one right there. You can tell, yeah, definitely got the hands up around the head.
Yeah.
Both hands on the shaft. That's going to create some problems for any referee who happens to be in the neighborhood.
And he's right next to him as
right.
he's driving.
It's a hard one to get away with when the ref is standing 10 feet from you.
True.
And Cal on the man up. This beleaguered Sonoma defense is going to see if they can maintain a stand here as Cal works the ball around. A little bit of a hot potato there for Bellas over on the wing. Ball's at X. Lombardo looks. Nice save by Feinstein. Got his hands right on it, right out of the sun, too. So a nice save by the freshman.
Yeah, they're clearly looking for Bellas there, which was nice. He put a nice little popper on Cage.
I think Cal's got some new laundry out there. Matt Kearney working the ball up right up to the middle. Watch those sticks.
And there
Dallas
it is.
Retreats.
The synchronized flag crew, full effect again.
Again, you can't touch the plastic above the ears, Mike. Oh, and a heck of a balloon play.
My goodness.
Lombardo, again, not to overuse the conducting, but he was definitely working the orchestra right
Well,
now.
I think he's trying to give Pistonik the a run for his money. Okay, he's got 4, I got 3.
Yeah, a pretty strong move to the hole. A little bit of a late slide by the Sonoma defense. Just all the room that Lombardo needed before he bumps on that nice, nifty little spin move inside.
Absolutely.
Just enough contact to send the defenseman a little back on his heels, and then off to the races.
Is that Coach Ed Wong down there, Sonoma alum and former coach? He's giving the business to his Seawolves.
It does look a little hot, I'm not going to lie. All right, 13-5 left in the game. 5:41 left in the game. Cal up 13-5 over Sonoma. And we're back to the face-off dot. Golden Bears have been just dominating the Axe up there.
Yeah, Broncos filtering in here.
And now Pistonik sets the trend, and
he's a multi-tool
player. They're continuing the dominance. And I think Cal will probably just be content to have a good long possession here if they can get away with one. Swinging the ball around. It's the first time we've called Jamie Shields' names out there, so he's on the wing now as Cal starts rotating some fresh players onto the field. As time winds down here in the fourth quarter of this semifinal matchup between Cal Berkeley and Sonoma State. A hard-fought match. Cal has definitely been dominating the game so far, but you have to admire the grit of the Sonoma team.
It's nice to see Anders Chang on the field again. One of our former players.
Just breathtaking.
Yeah, started with Callahan Auto Parts, matriculated up to the Sonoma Marin Northman, won a Bay Area Super Series title. Now here at Cal. What a save.
Nice, great save.
Oh.
And shooter pays the price.
He took a shot. Wow. That was Jackson Durham who took it right in the gizzard.
Yeah. Again, Sonoma not going to go quietly. And they move the ball. Cal fans definitely wanted to see a hit, but nothing I saw up here, Mike, said that was something that should have warranted some laundry.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think Cal's going to gain any flags here with a questionable call.
Let's see what Anders Chang can do here. I'm telling you, that kid is rangy.
Yes.
Big, tall fella.
Nuclear engineering major at Berkeley. He's looking to get involved with NASA upon graduation.
That would explain the glow.
Yes.
All right, Sonoma on the attack, moving the ball around. Cruz has the ball, moves it over to the far side.
This offensive movement is not going to get it done.
Yeah. There you go, Palumbo moving down.
Hey, got one.
Yeah.
The sophomore.
Pretty nifty shot coming across the body like that.
Yep.
Managed to find just inside the far pipe.
Interesting righty shot, though.
Yeah. I see coming down the alley.
Excuse me, a lefty shot.
It's a lefty shot. Not a lot of angle there to work with.
Not so much.
I'll take another look at it here. Oh, you know what? It's funny. He even looked like his body language said that was going down low, and it ended up going up high. Neon Dion agrees with me up here in the booth, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've got a big old bobblehead nod going on here from him.
I want to shout out the Cal goalie now is Harrison Drake, number 18. Beatty's night is over.
All right. Well, he had a heck of a game, Mike.
Yeah.
He earned the rest. 13-6 here in the fourth quarter. Cal over Sonoma. And what do you know? Cal has possession.
Yes, they do.
But a nice check by Sonoma.
Kid Stoddard.
Kid Stoddard, though, touches the out-of-bounds line, and Sonoma's able to get a possession out of it. And we'll see if they can make anything of it. As they take the attack, Hassna moving up the field. He's got 46, Nathan Chong on him.
Here we go.
There's Chang covering, but my gosh, it's just like... It's just breathtaking. It's a majestic look behind the net there with him there.
His father, Eugene, great guy, big supporter of his son, been taking him all over the country, tournaments.
Okay,
But he chose Cal.
3 minutes left.
Love it.
Well, that kid's got a head on his shoulders, Mike.
Yeah, keep it local.
You know. Close to home. Anyway, so Sonoma, enough about Anders. If you can ever talk enough about Anders.
You can.
As Sonoma moves up, McQuinn.
And there you go.
There is a long bomb.
You should give him a little room, old Angelo Lagamarcino.
Lagamarcino takes one from probably good 20 yards out.
Yeah, that was a rip.
That welcome onto the field, backup Cal goalie.
Yeah. That's all right, Drake.
No one, better men than you have failed to stop that ball, Drake.
Okay.
All right, 2:41 left here in the fourth.
Still a decent crowd.
You know, decent crowd, and that's a 6-goal lead for Cal, 13-7 over Sonoma. And Coach Ponch wants to talk it over a little bit.
Why not use it? You're going to lose it.
It's true. The expiration date on those timeouts is pretty fixed. So what do you think he's going to be talking about his guys over there? Why does he call that timeout, Mike? If you're in the wearing Sonoma blue, which you look fetching in, may I add?
Oh, thank you.
Why would you call that timeout at this time?
I'm thinking he's just wanting his guys to obviously, finish out strong. Let's not get in the box here. Let's try to get as much as we can. But I think it's too little time. And okay, guys, we're a classy organization. Let's keep it classy. Let's keep working hard. But nothing silly.
This is about the honor of the game here, Mike.
Is that a U.S. lacrosse tenant?
I believe it is honoring the game. We've heard that mentioned a number of times in our different committees and conferences and Positive Coaching Alliance training sessions, of which I think I've had 4,642.
Yes.
Still can't quite get the message through, apparently. Try to be as positive as I can for the kids. It's for the kids.
It is for the kids, and I'm a card-carrying member of the PCA.
Yeah. We've heard that message loud and clear, and I'm assuming that's what Coach Poncho is telling his players right now. You've got 2 minutes, 41 seconds to show me what the character of this team is like.
Yeah, how do you finish?
Yep.
Leave it on the field.
Because what happens now could bleed over into, as we talked about earlier, what happens next season. So let's see them finish strong. That's what we're hoping for the Cal team.
We are going to get a talking to here. Coach Ed has now been...
the referees do not like what...
There he goes.
I believe a fan shenanigan is called a fananigan, and Coach Ed takes his bows. We don't like to see any of that. We don't like to see any of that.
Yeah. That's not going to win you the Tewaaraton trophy right there.
I'm not sure it's kind of ironic that we come so close after we talk about honoring the game. I just hope your folks at home were able to miss that. Yeah. A little disruptive moment here as a fan got a little maybe overexcited. Not the best display. I'm pretty sure that was Cal.
He hasn't left yet.
No, well, he's going to get a police escort here if he's not careful. But we're going back to what we came here for, which is the waning moments of this first of 2 semifinal games for the Western Collegiate Lacrosse League. And, a heck of a pickup right there.
Oh, you got the guy doorstep.
Bear made a nice pickup and then fed the ball down, but unfortunately Sonoma could not convert. The quick shot did not turn out. And the Cal goalie is off and running.
Amir Monty prospect there.
Yep.
Harrison Drake.
And Cal is in business as Cameron Lopez brings it into the box. Referee time.
I did not see what happened.
I did not see that either. I don't know if we got that on the replay. Maybe
Uh-oh. It might be one way and body went the other. Hopefully that's not an injury.
I got to take a look through the official binocular supplier, Bushnell Binoculars.
Yeah, sponsor, big sponsor this year's WCLL.
This program. Hey, Bushnell, if you would like to send any free gear our way, we would love to have it.
Absolutely.
That's at Dave Almy on Twitter.
Or our biggest critic, Cameron Revere, online.
Cam, did you see what happened? If you could use in the comments what happened on that play right there. All right.
Yeah, he's up.
It looks like Jared Bear is up. Jared's had a heck of a game today. He's been pretty much everywhere on the field. He's been both active in the offensive and defensive ends of the field, so it's good to see him up under his own power. But clearly the game is over for him. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left here. Cal is has the ball, possession of the ball deep in the corner. Sonoma is looking to double team. Keeper is out of the net. And there we go. Just worked like a charm. And now they are on the clear.
Uh-oh.
Nice little aggressive ride. And Sonoma brings it up.
Under 2
into
minutes.
The offensive zone. Well, not quite in the offensive zone yet. As possession looks like it's getting lost. Loose balls. And battling around, starting to look like a hockey game.
I think when Sonoma takes a look at this film, they're going to be like, gosh, if that ball just stayed off the carpet.
Mac Quinn comes up with it.
Maybe we could have a difference here.
Still not in the box. Lago. He's got it in there now, and something tells me he's looking to get one more. Sips it across. Here comes a rip. Now comes a rip. Can of corn for the goalie. After the shot.
Yeah.
By number 2, Cam Cruz.
Beautiful technique.
Yeah.
Just stepped right into it.
Watch it right into the stick.
Again, zebra stripes inserting themselves in the game.
Yeah, good technique by the goalie. Picks it up. Right out of the left-handed goalie sometimes gives guys a different look, right? You're not ready for that.
And here we go. 1:20 left.
Cal in the driver's seat, up by 6, 1:15 left. Sonoma battles hard.
There we
Cam
go.
Cruz.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh. The crowd clearly not favoring that one, but
We're going to need a
it's
SWAT
right there
team
on
to
the
escort
spot.
that ref to the...
Not a lot of love from the Sonoma fans on that.
Not so much. Arizona head coach Matt Blamey checking in, saying his hellos, bringing that program, into the forefront.
It's great to see, experienced lacrosse coaching down in the desert.
Absolutely.
Matt Blamey is going to be doing some great things for those Wildcats. Wild times in Tucson for Coach Matt Blamey.
Got to start here in Sonoma.
Given the way the coaching situation is going on for the Wildcats down there, he may be in charge of the basketball program before too long.
Oh, I love it. The Lax Cats.
Yeah. That shot got a little high for Max Scott. And Laundry continues to fall. You know what? I think when Coach Ojeda called that timeout, this was not what he had in mind.
I'm just a bit baffled here. Let's just get out of here, Stripes.
Yeah. All right, so 30 seconds left. Cal will be on the man up here. It'll be interesting to see what Ned Webster calls. Will he try to work one more play, maybe with his second unit, see if they can pop one in, or will they just sit this one out?
Well, there's always an advantage to getting some ball movement to the guys who've been sitting on the sideline.
That sun is brutal for that pass down there in the corner.
Yeah.
But looks like they're going to be happy to ride this one. 15 seconds left. Cal looks to be taking this one without too much trouble. And they're done. Sonoma's not going away, but that's going to do it for this game. And we have a final. It's the University of California, Berkeley, Golden Bears 13, Sonoma State Seawolves 7. The final for here. That means Cal, the number 1 seed, will be advancing to the final game on Sunday, and we'll play the winner of our next contest, the Santa Clara Broncos versus the Cal Poly San Luis Obispo Mustangs. Mike, final thoughts on this game that you just saw?
Well, I was hoping for it to be a little bit closer, but clearly, Cal exerting its dominance. This is now makes another straight game undefeated in WCLL play. But hey, you know what? Credit to Sonoma, young team. They're on the rise. They got to learn from this. But Cal, moving on. The train keeps rolling.
Yeah. So they've got the number 1 seed for a reason. As they just displayed right there. Score was more or less the same of what we saw from the first 2 matchups of this club. What do you think Sonoma's going to have to do to be able to take that next step? I mean, they obviously have some talent coming in. They've got their big guns are coming back for another year. Is this something that you think that they can build on? I mean, they made the playoffs, they made the semis. Is the future bright for these Seawolves?
Yeah, it's an interesting question, Dave. I mean, they were in a deadlock tie for 4th. Earlier, I think it was about a week and a half ago, and clearly they earned it with a win at Nevada. But this team, I think, just needs to play together. This roster stretches up and down the West Coast, but these guys have got to get together for some summer ball, maybe the Lake Tahoe tournament. I don't know, but the more you play together, the more everybody knows who's going where and what, and good things happen when you can find guys in good space.
Now, if you were Coach Ned Webster, you have to be pleased with that outcome, right? You got goals from your big scorers. You had a pretty decent effort on defense there. Basically shut Sonoma, limited Sonoma to a couple garbage time goals, but otherwise just really 2 goals through the first part of that second half.
Yeah, I mean, Beatty was outstanding. He's just, as a sophomore, it's exciting to think of what he's going to be like as a junior and senior.
He's a cool customer back there between the pipes.
Absolutely. But defense just locked it down. They definitely had the book on Lagmarcino. But yeah, you got some firepower in the 6 guys on the offensive end. So
yep.
Gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one.
Well, that'll do it for us for a little while as we see they go through the handshake line. The Cal versus Sonoma State. Cal triumphing here in fairly dominant fashion over Sonoma State 13-7. We're going to take a short break here. We'll be back before the 8 o'clock face-off for the, I believe it's the 2nd-seeded Santa Clara Broncos versus the 3rd-seeded Cal Poly Mustangs. Check me on that. Cameron, I know you're out there. Make sure I know that I've got my seatings right. I'll see you in the comments. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. This is Dave Almy signing off for Coach Mike Lantier, Lanny Love, from beautiful Rancho Cotati High School in Rohnert Park, California. We'll talk to you soon.